network broadcasting Android and iOS devices.
Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, also all smart TV platforms.
Please enjoy our entertainment and latest news and views.
Our Millennium TV apps: Millennium TV USA Android, Millennium News Google Way, Millennium 24. Come stay with Millennium News 24. Thank you.
Welcome to Hello America, Millennium Daily News Update. I am with you now. Details this time. Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus will head Bangladesh's interim government after longtime Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina fled the country amid a mass uprising that left hundreds of people dead and pushed the South Asian nation to the brink of chaos. The decision, announced early Wednesday by Joinal Abedin, the press secretary of the country's figurehead President Mohammad Shahabuddin, came during a meeting that included military chiefs, organizers of the student protests that helped drive Hasina from power, prominent business leaders, and civil society members. A longtime political opponent of Hasina, Yunus is expected to return soon from Paris, where he is advising Olympic organizers, media reports said. An economist and banker, he was awarded the 2006 Nobel Peace Prize for his work developing microcredit markets. Yunus has been hailed for bringing thousands out of poverty through Grameen Bank, which he founded in 1987, and which makes small loans to business people who wouldn't qualify for regular bank loans. Nobel Peace Prize laureate Muhammad Yunus has been chosen to head Bangladesh interim government after the nation's longtime prime minister resigned and fled abroad in face of a broad uprising against her rule. Known as the banker to the poorest of Thiepur and a longtime critic of the ousted Sheikh Hasina, Yunus will act as a caretaker premier until new elections are held. The decision followed a meeting late Tuesday that included student protest leaders, military chiefs, civil society members, and business leaders. Hasina was forced to flee Monday after weeks of protests over a quota system for allocating government jobs turned into a broader challenge to her 15-year rule, which was marked by a rising economy but an increasingly authoritarian streak. Hasina's departure has plunged Bangladesh into a political crisis. The army has temporarily taken control, but it is unclear what its role would be in an interim government after the president dissolved parliament on Tuesday to pave the way for elections. Hamas on Tuesday named Yahya Sinwar, its top official in Gaza who masterminded the October 7 attacks in Israel, as its new leader in a dramatic sign of the power of the Palestinian militant group's hardline wing after his predecessor was killed in a presumed Israeli strike in Iran. The selection of Sinwar, a secretive figure close to Iran who worked for years to build up Hamas' military strength, was a defiant signal that the group is prepared to keep fighting after 10 months of destruction from Israel's campaign in Gaza and after the assassination of Sinwar's predecessor, Ismail Haniyeh. It is also likely to provoke Israel, which has put him at the top of its kill list after the October 7 attack, in which militants killed 1,200 people in southern Israel and took about 215 as hostages. The announcement comes at a volatile moment. Fears are high of an escalation into a wider regional war, with Iran vowing revenge against Israel over Haniyeh's killing and Lebanon's Hezbollah threatening to retaliate over Israel's killing of one of its top commanders in an airstrike in Beirut last week. American, Egyptian and Qatari mediators are returning to salvage negotiations over a ceasefire and hostage release deal in Gaza, shaken by Haniyeh killing. The British government has called on Elon Musk to act responsibly after the tech billionaire used his social media platform X to unleash a barrage of posts that officials say risk inflaming the violent unrest gripping the country. Justice Minister Heidi Alexander made death comments Tuesday morning after Musk posted a comment saying that civil war is inevitable in the UK. Musk later doubled down, highlighting complaints that the British criminal justice system treats Muslims more leniently than far-right activists and comparing Britain's crackdown on social media users to the Soviet Union. Use of language such as a civil war is in no way acceptable, Alexander told Times Radio. We are seeing police officers being seriously injured, buildings set alight, And so I really do think that every new who has a platform should be exercising their power responsibly. Kamala Harris whirlwind process to select Minnesota governor. Tim Walz as her running mate can be summed up in a word: weird. With President Joe Biden and Harris, his vice president, seeking a second term together, Democrats weren't supposed to have a Veep search at all. But as soon as the 81-year-old president ended his campaign and endorsed Harris, it was go time. And there was no playbook for the newly elevated candidate and a vetting team that in a normal campaign would have months, not days, to make such a critical decision. What followed was a 16-day blitz on parallel tracks. There was the behind-the-scenes action, Harris lieutenants furiously researching contenders, the vice president debating options with top aides and confidants, and finally, a weekend of interviews with finalists. And there was the public campaign. Contenders found every cable news camera, stumped in battleground states for the prospective boss, tried out attack lines on Republican Donald Trump and his understudy Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, all while rival factions made their pitches and wielded their knives. Vice President Kamala Harris and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz will spend their first full day as running mates on Wednesday rallying Democrats across the Midwest, a political livid region that is crucial to their effort to win the White House in less than 3 months. The trip, which begins in Wisconsin before shifting to Michigan, is aimed at shoring up support among the younger, diverse, labor-friendly voters who were instrumental in helping President Joe Biden win the 2020 election. But that coalition showed signs of fraying over the summer, particularly in Michigan, which has emerged as a focal point of Democratic divisions over Biden's handling of the Israel-Hamas conflict. With Biden now out of the race and Harris officially the Democratic nominee, leaders of the Arab American community and key unions say they are encouraged by the choice. Walz's additionto the ticket has soothed some tensions, signaling to some community leaders that Harris heard concerns about another leading contender for the vice presidential slot, Governor Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania, who they felt had gone too far in his support for Israel. A short break from the Hello America, Millennium Daily News. Stay tuned.
This world continuously revolving around various events.
Every minute, every second something is happening.
Somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment.
Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news,
Which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on.
Log in to get the latest news. Our all social networking site: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok is Millennium News 24.
Also, our YouTube channel is News Channel M24. View us now on both network broadcasting Android and iOS devices.
Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, also all smart TV platforms.
Please enjoy our entertainment and latest news and views.
Our Millennium TV apps: Millennium TV USA Android, Millennium News Google Way, Millennium 24. Come stay with Millennium News 24. Thank you.
Welcome to Hello America, Millennium Daily News Update. During the summer, Levina Lindahl closes off entire rooms, covers windows with blackout curtains, and budgets to manage the monthly cost of electricity for air conditioning. But even then, the heat finds its way in. Going upstairs, it's like walking into soup. It is so hot, Lindahl said. If I walk past my attic upstairs, you can feel the heat radiating through a closed door. Lindahl, 37, who lives in North Carolina, said her monthly electricity bills in the summer used to be around 100 years ago, but they've since doubled. She blames a gradual warming trend caused by climate change. Around 7 in 10 Americans say in the last year extreme heat has had an impact on their electricity bills, ranging from minor to major, and most have seen at least a minor impact on their outdoor activities, according new poll from the Associated Press. Nork Cantor for Public Affairs Research. The most turbulent presidential campaign in generations is now set to play out as a 90-day sprint across two fronts, the Rust Belt and the Sun Belt. With her choice of a Midwestern governor as a running mate, Vice President Kamala Harris pushed to shore up blue wall states Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania that Democrats need to win to keep the White House. Harris, the Democratic presidential nominee, had already signaled that she would also contend in Sun Belt states that increasingly seemed out of reach for President Joe Biden. Harris, the first black woman and woman of South Asian descent to head a major party ticket, and former President Donald Trump, the Republican nominee, will also be locked in Sun Belt competition to win Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, and North Carolina, an electoral map that has expanded since Biden's decision to withdraw from the race. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump is hoping a dramatic sell-off in the U.S. stock market creates an opening to attack his Democratic rival, Kamala Harris, over who is best positioned to shepherd the economy. Trump's campaign labeled the Monday drop as a Kamala crash, a message designed to undercut the energy created by the vice president's entrance into the race. But Wall Street recovered on Tuesday as stocks posted gains. Several economists said the economic data disproved Trump's comments about a coming crisis, as soon employment remains relatively low and inflation has eased. For Trump, who has long broken with political norms by openly encouraging market volatility that he hopes will boost this candidacy, the turmoil was a chance to highlight his credentials as a businessman. Trump's allies and outside strategists have long urged him to focus more on pocketbooks that resonate with voters beyond the GOP base. Prosecutors charged 4 Milwaukee hotel employees Tuesday with being a party to felony murder in connection with Devontae Mitchell's death. Mitchell was black. The incident has drawn comparisons to the murder of George Floyd, a black man who died in 2020 after a white Minneapolis police officer pressed his knee into his neck for about 9 minutes. Floyd's death sparked a national reckoning on race relations marked by multiple protests around the country. Charged were hotel security guard Todd Erickson, front desk worker Devin Johnson Carson, bellhop Herbert Williamson, and security guard Brandon Turner. If convicted, they each would face up to 15 years and 9 months in prison. A short break from the Hello America, Millennium Daily News. Stay tuned.
This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all at TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BT Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist.
Welcome to Hello America, Millennium Daily News Update. It's Taylor Swift's world, and the MTV Video Music Award nominations are the latest proof. That Orchard Poets Department singer once again tops the VMA norms with 10-8 for her Fortnite music video and nods in the Artist of the Year and Best Pop categories. She's followed by her Fortnite collaborator Post Malone, who is nominated along with Swift 8 times and earned his 9th nom for his country hit I Had Some Help, featuring Morgan Wallen. Rounding out the Artist of the Year category nominees announced Tuesday are Ariana Grande, Bad Bunny, Eminem, Sabrina Carpenter, and Shaw. Swift took home 9 VMAs last year, bringing her total to an impressive Type Here 23. That places her just behind Beyonce, who has 28 too, with Destiny's Child, and just ahead of Madonna, who has 200 awards, and Lady Gaga, who has 19. The New York Film Festival on Tuesday unveiled the main slate for its 62nd edition, with selections including Sean Baker's Palme d'Or winning Honora, Pedro Almodovar's The Room Next Door and Madi Diop's Dahomey. 33 features will make up the central lineup of the annual festival presented by Film at Lincoln Cantor. The main slate is particularly international this year, with films hailing from 24 countries, and including 19 directors making their debut in the festival's most prestigious section. The festival, as previously announced, will kick off Sept. 27 with Ramal Ross Nickel Boys, an adaptation of Colson Whitehead's Pulitzer Prize-winning 2019 novel. Almodovar, making his 5th appearance in New York's main slate, will present The Room Next Door, starring Julianne Moore and Tilda Swinton, as festival centerpiece. Steve McQueen's Blitz, about the bombing of London in World War II, will be the closing night film. Billy Ray Cyrus and Firos are now divorced. The dissolution of their 7-month marriage was finalized Monday by a Williamson County judge in Tennessee 3 months after Cyrus filed for divorce. Cyrus, 62, cited irreconcilable differences and inappropriate marital conduct when filed for divorce from the 36-year-old, whose legal name is Johanna Rose Hodges. In a statement to the Associated Press, Cyrus lawyers, Rose Palermo and Jason Talley of Kiamtham Palermo and Garrett, said he and Hodges reached a settlement Friday, adding that Cyrus's Releveto put this nightmare behind him. "I'm just very relieved, and giving thanks today to breathe a sigh of relief," Cyrus said in a statement. "It's unfortunate. It played out this way. It was a matter of heart. Love is blind, that's for sure." Burrick, his statement concluded. The race was billed as a bar brawl between the two baddest 1,500-meter runners in the world. Nobody figured the little-known American guy would sneak up on both them, steal the show and take the Olympic gold medal with him. Cole Hawker threw a jolt into track Tuesday night, first catching up to then slipping his way past fierce rivals Jakob Ingebrigtsen and Josh Kerr to pull the upset of the games with an unexpected victory in a much-hyped showdown that wasn't supposed to involve him. Hawker bettered his personal best by nearly 3 seconds to win in an Olympic record 3 minutes 27.65 seconds. "If you've been following my season, you knew I was capable of it," Hawker said. "But still, things had to go my way today," taking advantage of a blistering early pace set by Ingebrigtsen. The 23-year-old product of University of Oregon pulled from 5th to 3rd, then finally to 1st, over the final 300 meters to pass the gassed-out favorites. Glimpsing a sliver of the net, Sophia Smith's aim was true. Smith's extra-time goal earned the United States a spot in the gold medal match at the Paris Olympics with a 1-0 semi-final victory over Germany on Tuesday. The Americans, undefeated in France under new coach Emma Hayes, will bevying for their 5th gold medal in their 6th appearance in the Olympic women's soccer final. United States will play Brazil, which defeated Spain 4-2 in the late match, in the tournament final on Saturday in Paris. Germany will play Spain for the bronze medal on Friday at Lyon. Smith broke the scoreless stalemate 5 minutes into extra time, outmaneuvering defender Felicitas Roch and German goalkeeper and Katrin Berger. After scoring her 3rd goal of the tournament, Smith fell to the ground in celebration and joined in an embrace with teammate Mallory Swanson. This was in the news update of Hello America, Millennium Daily News Update. Log in to get the latest news. Our all social networking site Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok is Millennium News 24. Also our YouTube channel is News Channel M24. Viewers know on both network broadcasting Android and iOS devices, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, also all smart TV platforms. Please enjoy our entertainment and latest news and views. Our Millennium TV apps: Millennium TV USA Android, Millennium News Google, www.millenniumtv-24.com. Stay with Millennium News 24. Thank you.